Hello everyone, I'm Psychotic, and that's also my screen name. We are back with episode 11 of our Hydroneer playthrough. Now I did finish hollowing out a little bit back in the back, so we should be able to start our section of our T3 build right away. I also pulled our pipes down from up above, so you can see I've got quite a bit hollowed out back here. So we're going to go ahead and see what we can do here. Our machines, so we're definitely going to need you. And you're going to wind up going with this one eventually. And back in here, so our machines are going to be set up right about here-ish, starting at 1. Where are my T's? There's 1. 2. Oh, there's our spout in there. So we're going to change that out eventually too. This whole spine's going to be changed out. I didn't have quite enough for that. We have the coins now with the turn into that sword. I just I planned it out. I didn't actually do the purchase. I was not feeling phenomenal. So we kind of half-assed it a little bit. Mostly I just want to get to those T-pipes. There we go. So there's the 3. Should be 2 more in here. Alright, well we can kind of place these because we know that they're going to go in front of the machine. And 5. I need 1 like that. One like that. 1 like that. And 1 like that. I was hoping that that would clear us out a little bit more space. Where the hell are the last 2 T-pipes? Don't tell me I didn't get enough. Oh my god. So don't mind me, I'm a little fucking special apparently. But that's okay. Alright, so I didn't get as much as I thought I did. Alright, now I don't know that we want to... Because ideally, we're going to have this be right here for our harvester. Which means that we are then going to need 1 in front. And then 1 to the side. So this is going to come down. Like so. And then we'll have a T there. Hopefully it lets me get away with this. Yes. So our machine will be here, so they'll come down and then get dropped into the harvester here. Sorry, I apparently didn't get enough of these either. I feel like this isn't going to work the way that I want it to. I don't know if we can get that to work or not, but we're sure as shit gonna try. Now the real question is, will it let me put a pipe there? It will. The problem with that is I just put that pipe there. So we're actually going to have just a slight intermission here because I am not the brightest person in the world. It will in fact let us put that pipe there. The problem with putting the pipe there is we cannot pick it back up. So I Alt F4'd before it had an opportunity to save so that we can put a proper pipe there and not one of the ones that we did. Yeah. Okay. So we know that this is going to go there. Like so. Which means that this is the pipe that we should have put there. So we're going to need another T here, just for the piping down in there. Ah, poop. Alrighty then. That should be a little bit better. So we know that we're going to need a T here because we're going to have this coming down into this here. Specifically for this reason. So we need a right turn. And that's going to be a conveyor. And then we need 1, 2 T's, 3, 4 T's. So 4 T pipes. And that should see us to completion for at least this section. And then we're going to have to change all of these over and everything all the way back there. This can go away. So I thought that I had gotten enough pipes, but I was incorrect. So we're going to have to go on a little shopping spree. Let's check on the gems before we leave. Oh, they look fine. How's this doing? Because it did have some time to generate. Okay, there's our 700. So we're good on that front. Now the other thing that we're going to need is, for the ring, we're going to need 2,000 Cloutium. So let's make sure that we have 2 grand in Cloutium. We are just shy. Hopefully we'll get it by the time that we're done with our current shenanigans. Now I have already pulled out the Cloutium that we need for the machines. So that is safe in the safe. Talk about redundant. The same for the core stone. So we actually have everything that we need to make these machines. And we're in the right spot to make these machines, so that's convenient too. Nope. So now the question is, do I try to buy the other pipes that we need as well? Or do we just go with what we have? With what we know that we need to finish the build? Because I would like to do that spine as well. Just so that we're actually getting tier 3 power back there, or tier 3 pressure. It's just because those pipes are tier 3 pressure, it's still limited by the fact that it has to phase through the Cloutium pipes to get back there, so we're going to be limited at Cloutium's cap. So do I have... yeah, we do have our coins with us. Alright. And we can actually, on our way, make a quick stop over at the farm. We should have enough with this last harvest to make our soup. But we shall see. So we haven't done a multi-soup yet. It's not all that different. You just throw 2 in at the same time. We are not going to bother to load you up with seeds because this will be our last go-around. And I forgot to take the light down. There we go. Oh shit, I had the blades down for that and didn't realize it. Oh well. It's not gonna hurt anything. This way. There we go. Alright, and this should clean up the last of it. So at this point, we perform our last dump. 3 days later. And this is just a 9x9. The 12x12 in my other game is, like, you're seriously talking minutes instead to empty the thing. Is that the last of it? That's the last of it. Alright, we'll go park this guy under the spout. Maybe. Forward just a little bit. There we go. Alright. Now we should be able to do 300 and 300. Yep, 463. Now, the downside, and the whole reason that we have these two separate like this for the drip, is if that heats up enough and you drop one material in, it will turn into soup. So for the two material soups, you don't want it on top of the flame. You know, it might actually be easier to do beets and then... Don't you start with me. Nope. Nope. Oh, for the love of all that's holy. I don't know how to get it to behave. There we go. So that's going to cover our 300 and 300, which is going to give us 4,600 farm tokens. Do, 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 do. Soup. There we go, 300 and 300. Now before we go and turn the soup in, we've got the lobster in the back, but I also would like to get the ring done so that we can turn all of it in at once and not have to keep backtracking up and down. You know what? Let's get the pipes before we get the conveyors. I took the wrong cart. Oh well. This one was the one with the repair crap in it. Oh my god. I bought them, I just didn't bring them. Because there's our 3, although we do need 4. You know, I'm just going to leave our coins here. Because we can only spend them here, so it's kind of pointless to be carrying them around with us. Okay. So that covers that. Now, for our other stuff... So we're going to need... How many are here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 of these. Okay, well. Six, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. And then of these we need 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. And then T-pipes, we're going to need an additional 3. 1, 2, and 3. And hopefully that should do the spine all the way up, including these 5. Alright, so now we need a right conveyor. And then I think we should be good. Conveyor Nation. Oh my... That was stupid, because the cart isn't an object while it's in the back like that. So I just threw that pipe in the back of the truck for no apparent reason. The main reason that this is the wrong cart is it's the one with all the repair kits in it, and I don't want to have to try to unbury the repair kits to get to where we need to be. The other cart was specifically for this. Right, the money was in there.
Take a look at my goods.
Okay. So the only achievements that I can think of that we have left are the ones for the relic cave. The ones for, so by the time you get to the point that we're at, there's an achievement for 10,000 coins from the prospectors, which you'll get just for turning in that sword that we did. And then there's one for 10,000 of the farming coins, which by the time that you get the equipment that we have, and then the reward of 4,000, you will also hit. We did the one for the dropping coins in the well. We did the one for holding W and spacebar to make the truck go all nutso. We've run over at least 25 people, because, I mean, I target them bastards. Let's see, what else can I think of off the top of my head? We have the fishing rods. We're going to finish the castle quests. We've gotten a core stone ore from a drill. We got that with our tier 2 build. I didn't actually, but I will explain it again because I did explain it. The destroy 100 or scrap 100 items can be done through using corks, because they're only 15 a piece, so it only costs you about $2,000 to do it, which is super cheap. Just get 100 of them. That'll give you the scrap and the scrap 100 items at the same time. What are we missing still? The relics we're gonna do, hopefully today. Okay. Now we just need to plug in our machines. Nope. Nope. Yep. There we go. Oh, shit. I forgot all the conveyors that we'll need for this section. Oh. Alright, well. That's a thing. So we'll need... I'm still trying to think of other achievements. And I'm drawing blank on a bunch of them right now, but I think for the most part we're actually donezoed with them. We threw the coins in the well. Left, straight, right. So 2 lefts. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 straights. Okay, so let's go get those. And we can actually, while we're getting those, take our, oops, go get our machines too. It's 5,800 for this one. Do we have our 2,000 yet? We do. We do. Just barely 700. Okay. I'm afraid I'll lose it if I just drop it. So we'll put it in a bucket so it's easy to see. So that'll get us done with the castle quests. The relics, we've already uncovered one. We have a pretty good idea where the other 3 are. There's actually, I think there's 6 relics, but you only need 4. So we're only going to get 4. We are going to get to play with some nukes. Oh, yeah, those are 2 more achievements. Setting off a nuke and setting off some TNT. You set them off the same way. I'm not going to bother with the TNT because the explosion radius is too small. But we're going to use some nukes to dig up some relics. Yeah, let's get our conveyors first. So we need 2 lefts. We do need 1 right. 1 left, 2 left, and then we need 5 straights. 1, 2. Nope. 3. Please. Please. 4. And 5. Alright, put your money in the bucket. So, when you set off a nuke, obviously you can't die in the game, but it sets off a very big explosion, and it will rattle your screen and stun lock you until the explosion is done. So rather than putting a switch on it, like I've seen other people do, I put that 1 second ticker that we use for our timer. That way I have a second to get away from the explosion radius, which with a real nuke obviously would not be enough. But with these being a game, it is actually plenty. Unless you're already in a crater, which some of them are deep enough that that is a thing. In that particular case... Why are you... Are you the harvester? You are the harvester, so we'll do the harvester first because there's only 1. Did you guys stop bouncing? You did. So there's our harvester. Wait, no, no, no. No, it goes in the side. I thought it went in the back. I was let down. Okay, well, that's gonna change some things. Shit. Yeah, no, this has it coming in the back. That's not fair. Poor design. Alright, we need 5 of these. That's disappointing. That means we're gonna have to modify some things. One. Two. We are making drills, right? Yeah. Now I'm all paranoid that I'm going to screw this up. It'll take forever to get materials back. There's 3. There, this will make 4, and then just one more after that. This should use the last of our cloudium right here, but not our core stone, because we still need 4 of those pressure increasers for the intake. So we should only get 1 material back, and we got 2. I don't understand. Did I not make 5 drills? I don't have a scale up here to see. I don't know what that's about. We may have to come back and make another one. I may have miscounted. I don't think so, but something weird happened. Three. And 4. So we'll see if we have any core stone left after this. If we do, I'm probably just miscounted the drills. Thank you, autosave. Yep, nope, I counted the core stone right. Just not the, cloudium. Not entirely sure what's up with that. I feel gypped on the harvester, though. It doesn't fit its model, and that is disappointing. Can I please? Thank you. Turns like a brick. Okay, so here's our left. Here's our right. Here's our second left. Oh, that wall might cause a problem. We'll see how it does. We can always reroute around it if we need to. So, I mean, worst case scenario, we can actually pull it in one and just have it go this way. We'd have to add an extra turn, but we could totally do it. Should have brought the hammer back with us, too. Wonder what I did with the hammer. Is it already back here? No, it's not back here. Well, fantastic. Okay, so here's our drill. These really are pretty. I like that shade of red. Yeah, that's all 5 drills. Okay, so to come out the front, it needs to come in the side. So I can't have it come in the side there, or it's going to be trying to spit out forward where it can't. So I can move it over one, have it in front of this, and just put a turn in there. You know what? We're going to wind up being a turn short for something else, but I think... if we do it this way. Of course not. Why would you work with me? Okay, the problem with that is we can't get underneath and up above. Well, we already lost that pipe because it's in the graphics. I guess no, we didn't. Okay, I'm having serious brain problems right now, I think. That like that. That like that. Yeah, we're just gonna need a couple of extra elbows for this to work the way that I thought. There. There. Problem solved. Unfortunately, that means that we're not going to be able to continue this line the way that I wanted to just yet, because we are now 2 elbows short. But in theory, if we were to grab a power brick, our tier 3 setup should be functioning. I don't know why those things are so close like that. But as long as they're not filling up on the ground anywhere, I'm happy. So yeah, there we go. Tier 3 setup. Yeah, they're not dropping on the ground, so we'll just go with it. Now the rest of our pipes here were supposed to be for continuing the spine all the way down, but we are going to be short a couple. So that's a thing. Let's take you back up front. So if we take this guy, we can actually get all of these put on it already. Alright, now how much do you weigh, and why are you here? I'm gonna say I mathed wrong. That is a bunch of extra weight. Okay, so tier 3 setup is complete. I really wish I knew where my bloody hammer was. Random gold ore at the end of the line. So that's the blacksmith hammer. Is it back by the tier 2 stuff? No. I have no earthly clue what I've done with the hammer. We may well have to buy a new one. But yeah, the rest of this line, all we have to do is continue this line all the way back. So we'll pick this up, pick up the pipe, replace the pipe with its red equivalent, and then put the conveyor back on, and it's good to go. All the way down, just this line, we're not going to worry about any of the other builds at the moment. And down into here, where we're going to swap that out for that. I might might just buy more repair kits. That's going to be easier than trying to haul all this up there. Yeah, because we're going to have to buy a new hammer anyway. So yeah, that's all we would have to do to get that to run at peak efficiency. So right now it's not peak. Right now it's running at tier 2 speeds. We can also swap this out, that's why I got that, and make this run like this one is, where you get the particle effects because it's got more pressure coming in than it can use, which will make these run it perfectly pure. Or at least as close. Well, it'll make these run perfectly pure. But the other upside to the red ones is they have 2% water pressure loss per pipe, whereas these have 2.5, and the iron has 3. So that's going to get some more pressure that way as well. That's why these are moving as quickly as they are. But yeah. So there we have it. Tier 3 setup. Fairly simple, just had to get creative at the bottom there. I got two more pipes coming off of pressure than I would prefer. Because remember, we lose pressure per pipe, but it's still working like a charm, and those are some big chunks, so that's super cool. Alright, so let's go finish up our, well, actually. So that's one of the other achievements too, is making 100 grand in the stock market. So the way that we're going to do that is we're actually going to take, so this is 50,000 pounds of gold, and it's worth 1 million. Just the one brick, and we've got 4 more of them. So we're going to go ahead and let him heat up. This is worth 422,000. We're going to make a ring out of this and sell it to the jewelry stock market. And that would get you the selling an item to the stock market and selling an item for 100,000 to the stock market at the same time. But mostly, we just need the money. Because we're going to buy nukes, and nukes ain't cheap. And we'll just take this up with us. And at this point, I mean, we're looking at like $1.5 million right here in our hand. So I'm not even going to bother bringing the other coins with us. I just have to remember which stock market buys jewelry. I think it's the one up here by us, but I'm not positive. Oh, right, and then one achievement that we're not actually going to do on this save, but I will explain to you how to do, is the 1,000 items in the logic destroyer. It's really easy. What I did in my other save where I actually got it was, I didn't want to give up my onyx or my cloudium and or core stone, so I took out all of the sorters except for those ones. I left those sorters in, so that that stuff would still get sorted out of the line, but everything else would just get passed straight through. And then I put the logic destroyer at the end of the line with a switch on it, turned it to the on position, and then wandered off and did other stuff until it popped up that I got the achievement. Then I just went back and put the filters back in place. It didn't take long. It was like less than 5 minutes. With the amount of stuff that we have coming off of our line, it's not surprising that it doesn't take long. Can't remember if there's one up this way or not. I'm going to say not. Oh, and purchasing all of the land pieces is another achievement. There's an achievement for each land piece. And the snowy one's up here. None of them are particularly expensive. At this point, we can easily afford all of them. I think the most expensive one is like 7,400 or something like that. That one's 7,000. We have $1.5 million in the back of our truck just in a single ring, and we have the capacity to make at least 4 more. So I mean, 7,000 is chump change. So each one of these... Whoops. Can I please... Well, that sort of worked. Put us way back where we were, but it sort of worked. Seriously. We might have to unstuck. Yep. So every one of the stock exchange places is different. Like, remember the one over by the fishing village, Burnscroft, is fish only. Then there's one for ore. What are you and why are you over here? That's that Cloudium pipe that fell through the graphics on us down in the mine. That I thought was gone forever. It popped out up here. Weird. I remember it's over here somewhere, the one for jewelry. Because I stopped at it to sell junk off. Is it this one? Nope. That one looks like it's for ingots. Just to be sure. Yeah, that's ingots only. Is it the one that's actually in Bridgeport? I mean, that's possible. The one up by the castle is for ingot, or not ingots, nuggets, if I remember right. I could be wrong though. Lord knows it wouldn't be the first time. I could have sworn that there was a stock market here. Oh, you know what? I think it's up by the Prospectors Guild. It is. There it is. Do you take rings? There's our jewelry one. Oh wow, and they're up 8%, which means we're gonna get so much money off this. So yeah, that's definitely enough for both achievements. That's almost $1.75 million. We are rich beyond wildest imagining. And that's not even a fifth of our wealth. That's not dipping into the iron. That's, yeah. That's only 1/5 of the gold. Okay, so I'm going to buy way more of these than we actually need. Just because we have so much money, who cares? So we're going to buy... Oh, let's back it up a little bit more. Uh-oh. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8? 9, 10. 10 ought to be enough. We'll buy 10. So that's going to be about 200 grand. A little more. I'm not ready to get on the slot yet. There we go. And then we need our detonators. Remember I said we were going to use these guys? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Now we're going to get on the spot to actually pay for these. So yeah, about 250,000, 260,000, which barely puts a dent in what we've got. If only it was that easy to get rich in real life, eh? Just build a couple of creative machines and let them do all the work for you. Then sell profit. So these are actually going to be for our relic hunt. So first we're going to head up to the castle. And get our scepter that I've been talking about since the beginning. Okay. So we know that this has the ring in it. Why? Why is this a thing? Yep, that's got the ring in it. I don't know if we can put the soup in there or not, but we're going to try. Looks that way. And then the lobster is buried under bombs, it looks like. There we go. Then we can just leave our pan up there once we're done. So I don't know that we really need a pan anymore. There's your soup.
Thank you.
Sweet. Coins. Oh. Oh, yeah. This guy wants a 1.5 lobby. Have a 1.7 lobby.
Thank you.
1,200 coins that we don't need. And finally, the prince.
Require your services.
It's 2,000 Claudium and 700 Onyx. Oh, I guess he's the king. He looks like a prince, though. He's little.
Father will love this.
There we go. We got the scepter. So any dig spot that you're in, you can single left click add dirt like you're shoveling off of a shovel. Except you don't have to keep digging up more dirt to put more dirt down. You can just spawn dirt that way. It's not very much, but it saves half the time of using a shovel. Like literal half time. We still have coins down here, right? Yes. Because I just realized we might need a pick. It can be a tier 1, but we're going to need one. Whee! So we're going to come over here and get our pick. So we're going relic farming now. We're in the zone. Okay, so there's a dual pickaxe. Oh boy, our old stomping ground. Nope. Stay. No, no, no. Really? What if I put you up here? What are you gonna do now? Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay. So we know we've already exposed one relic when we were digging our staircase originally. So we know that we started our staircase here in line with the rock back there and the bridge. And in our coming down, we found this guy. I left him alone for just this moment so that we can show where every one of them, well, where 4 are, because you only need 4. Now the other one that I found, if you line yourself up with the edge of the rock and these plants here, and dig down, it was right about here. You know what, honestly, we're far enough from our machines underground. I'm just going to blow the bastard up. We bought enough extra bombs. It's fine. Boop. Oh, that's fun. Yeah, and there it is. Can I not get out? I can't get out, can I? It's too steep. It's alright, we'll just unstuck with it in our hand. So there's the first 2 relics. I don't know where the sword went. It's in here somewhere. Oh, there it is. Alright, now for the next relics. It does leave behind a little bit of scrap from the ticker. We really don't care anymore. I could get back half the money of the ticker for it, but we don't need money. So for this one, we're going to head up here. And if I recall correctly, this one is going to be... Well, let me see. So I took some screenshots from my other game, because they have moved since most of the guides have done them. So it looks like I found this one on this hill. With that just at the edge, and that. So it was around about here, it looks like. I think. Yeah, around here-ish. We might have to get a bit more expansive, but that's okay too. Oh, right. Good thing we have a crap ton of money. We don't own this place, so we can't blow it up yet. But it's only $900, so... Now we can blow up until our heart's content. And that is exactly what I plan to do. So yeah, it was like right around here, I think. How close was I? There's our scrap. I don't see any relic. It was on one of the rises here. Try right here. It might be too deep too, though. Like two explosions deep. But that's why we bought so many bombs. Now, thankfully, when you hit escape, it pauses the game. So we can unstuck away from that one. Nice little mushroom cloud. Okay, we see our scrap floating there. Come on, clear off. Now, I know it was around these hills somewhere. It's hard to eyeball. Here's worst case scenario, we can always get more bombs. scrap, that's scrap. We're looking for a skull, I think, here. It's a skull or a chalice or something like that. I don't remember it being super deep, though. I remember it being around these hills, though. Maybe bring it a little closer to the road. I don't know, it's kind of fun just blowing stuff up, too. I mean, big old mushroom clouds. What must the villagers think? Should have brought a bed. Really should have brought a bed. Maybe check these hills out. I'll laugh if I was just in the wrong hill. I just remember that they are close to where they were in some of the guide videos, but they are not in the same spots anymore. So following guide videos only gets you kind of close. Oops. Yeah, we're gonna have to get a helmet or something. But I can show what this does. It just makes dirt over and over. Which sounds stupid if you're new to the game. But if you've been around a minute, you know just how useful something like that is. Alright, I'm going to set this one off, and then we will see about going to sleep and get some kind of a light source. And then more bombs. Ooh, that one almost got me. I remember it being like 1.5 bombs deep, so we shouldn't have to go much deeper. Okay. So we're going to drive to the nearest bed. And then I'm going to go see what the dog is barking at. Shouldn't take but a minute. Right after I... Whoop! Oh, well, I guess that worked. That wasn't what I was trying to do, but it worked. Yeah, the scepter would have made flattening this out up here way easier. So we could have just built up everything up there so we wouldn't have had to stretch it out so far. But that's okay. We got it done. It appears we got a package. Alright, I don't know where I've left all the helmets. Is there one in the back of the truck? Of course not, that'd be too easy. Well, we can afford to buy one. I'm gonna head up there to get more bombs anyway. I didn't measure any of the holes in my last save. I know the one that we're bombing for took me forever to find because it's fairly off from one of the videos where the guy did measure. It's fairly off from that, and it was giving me issues. So I wound up basically cratering that whole place all anyway, and the other save as well. But I thought I had a better grasp on where it is. I wonder if they don't shift just a little bit with some kind of an RNG. I don't know. Probably not, because the other two were right where we expected them to be. Seriously, no mining helmets? The hell kind of shop are you running?
You won't find better prices than these.
Well, we did need a new build hammer, because I lost the one down in the mine. So there's that at least. I wonder if the logic lady has any hammer or any headlamps for sale. I think so. I could be wrong though. I mean, hell, I thought the general store here had them, and he doesn't, so. Well, it didn't look like she does either. Two, three, four, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So there's another 250,000. And we still have over 1 million left. I know there's one over where we have our farm too. If I recall correctly, that one's a little bit easier to find. So maybe we'll start with that one. I know there's at least one here. I think there might be 2 at this site. I just don't have any earthly clue where they're at. So if I remember right, this one's right down. So this bit comes up off to the side. It's like right down here. I think this one was too deep as well. Okay. We did uncover it. Because there's one piece of scrap, there's a scrap shadow, and there's a shadow of something else. So we just have to wait for the fire to clear so we can see it. There it is. So yeah, the skull is fairly easy to find. If you look, this comes all the way out to the corner. So if you come over this way, there's a big bump that sticks up higher and further than any of the others. And it's right at the base of the slide from there. And then 2 down. So that one's not so bad to find. Now let's go back to blowing up everything over here. I think it's funny that this is the one that gave me trouble in the other game too. You know what? Woo! That looks like scrap debris down there. Yep. Alright, daylight. Good time for dirt, dirt, dirt. Super handy. Do, 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 do. Wait a second. There's a rock back there. Okay. Seeing the rock back there. Oh, that's dangerously close to the truck now, isn't it? I wonder what'll happen if we blow the truck up. Nothing. Bomb on a bomb? Not quite. What do I do with that pickaxe? I don't know what I did with the pickaxe. I probably left it at the first site. Alright, well this is mildly embarrassing. It should not have taken this long to find the relic. The other ones were super easy. Wish there was a way to get the fire to clear out faster. So it's only 2 deep. We can actually get quite a bit of coverage. Not like 2 blocks deep, but like 2 bombs deep. Alright, let's go another round. Oh, I hit the button too quick. That's the scrap, isn't it? Hmm. Trying to get rid of the shadows so it's easier to see. Let's try going one deeper over here, maybe. But we're out of bombs again. All this for a decorative object. Well, and an achievement if you don't already have it. It's hard to, because I took screenshots of my other game to try to find where these were, and it's hard to see where this one was because I had such a hard time finding it in the first place, that place is just a cratered ruin. So it's kind of hard to see. You can see the semblance of some hills left, and I thought that that would be enough to gauge it off of, but I was incorrect. But I do know that it's one that doesn't match up with the guide locations that people released. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. I'm seriously half tempted to just leave the money here. We've got 3 out of 4. I would absolutely love to finish this. Oh, I already did that one. Really? There we go. So you can X-ray a little bit in the dirt. It is not the best idea. It doesn't actually work for finding relics, but if you dig a hole and wedge yourself into said hole where your head doesn't really fit, it will let you see through dirt, so you can see where like all the water supplies are underneath this place. But it doesn't work on anything like relics that are hidden in the dirt, or veins or anything like that. I'm gonna bring the bed with us. Because this is getting annoying. I honestly, from everything that I can tell in my screenshots, it is not where it was in the other game. As we have created way bigger of an area than I did there. And in more or less the same general vicinity. And still not found it. I really wish I could buy a helmet here.
Cannot put a price on elegance.
Come have a gander.
It wouldn't make sense to be in that store anyway, but I thought I'd look. It's not sitting in like some obscure corner, is it? Guess we could use a lantern. It's not ideal, but it'll work.
Thanks for your business.
Well, at least we can fill up the truck while we're there too. So we can just drive over where the crops used to be. go. Well, that's next to useless. Okay, so let's look at these pictures a little bit closer. So we got that one. Silence to the right. I think so. Okay. Come on, clear off. At this point, I'm just going for saturation. Ooh, that one was real close. Well, I think maybe looking up a guide for one of the other two locations is probably going to be a better bet than this one at this point, because we have cratered so much of this zone. And I see neither hide nor hair of the part that we are after. So, either maybe blow up. I mean, I guess you can use this as a good indicator of where it's not. But, once you've blown up into here or gotten the two out of Point Hope, I think it's called, in the southeast corner of the map, you would take all four of them theoretically. Back up by the starting area, there's a cave about halfway between Ember and Burnscroft. That is where you will place your relics. Now be careful, because I botched my game, and it really upset me, because once you place them, you can't pick them back up. I wanted to put them centered on the platforms, and that I wasn't able to do so. And it made me sad, because I missed with one. But, so we would take these in here. And pay very close attention. Because, yeah, once it's down, you... Oh, now it's... Oh, it'll let me pick it up now. What the hell? It wouldn't in my other game. And then your fourth one will open a hidden doorway right here. That will give you a reward. And we have officially accomplished everything that I wanted to. We would have all, except for this piece, have all of the achievements. And yeah, we have a tier 3 build, which is actually further than I got in my game that I was playing solo. We could finish off the piping, but I mean, we know what it's going to do. And all of the quests are done, all of the story part of the quests. We have our scepter, which makes digging a whole lot easier. So at this point, I mean, this is a sandbox. At this point, there's no real goals left. So yeah, that's where we're at. We've got tier 3, we've got all the fishing rods, we've got essentially all the achievements, less one. And that one wouldn't be a thing to easily look up and find. So I think what I'm going to do is this whole Let's Play, I've talked about my single player game and how building here is so much different than what I had going on there, that I think I will load that one up and show you guys exactly what I had going on there. Obviously I haven't had time to progress it much at all since I started this because I've been working on this. But we'll give it a peek. And at least you can see the reward that comes out of finding all the relics, to see whether or not you care. If you're not an achievement whore like I am, then there's not really a point other than to get a looks piece that you can't get any other way. So yeah, this is what we're looking at. There's the hammer. I put it away, which is of course why I couldn't find it. Whee! Fantastic. Yeah. It is super pretty though, to see the tier 3 all up and running. And then we've got them all linked together for efficiency's sake. Alright. So we will save and quit to menu so that I can pull up the other game. And I will show you guys what I had going on there. So we're going to continue with my normal one. And I did get all of the achievements in this game. Where am I? Oh, I'm an Ember. So yeah, my Ember cradle setup's a little bit different here. I refined in our Let's Play, because here I had them coming off the sides and it was not super easy to get to things. But I did no building in the forge area. Everything that I did was in Hope Point or something like that. I can never remember the name of the place. But you can see I've got a much bigger field here, although I didn't try with the lighting, because I didn't know that when I did it. So I've got a 12 by 12 going on here, with the same kind of platform, except carrots get stuck between those really, really bad. And this is so far away from our crafting area that I decided to make it a little more compact, a little better. The saw moved around, obviously. That's got a drip and a drip for the pot. And then over here, that's my junk pile, and that's my fueling station. I have the quad. So the quad gets the short drip, and the long drip is for the truck. All my fishing rods, all 8. Fishing trap. My repair setup. If we come up and over, so this is my crafting setup. You can see it's very similar, except I have the, this goes all the way around, and then I have the gems here, so it's a little less efficient. Still have the same timer, just in a different configuration. And then if we come, here's my leftover nukes. So here's how I got all the stuff down there. So here's the tier 1 setup. And then where it comes out of this and turns and goes up, that's where I connected the tier 2 setup. As tight in here as I could get it. I can get a tier 3 and attach it to the back if I go down. I can't go any further that way though, because I started to run into bedrock right here. But this is what inspired the Let's Play, was just checking out the game and seeing what it had to offer, and I very much enjoy it. I think it's a great game. I can't get out though anymore because I blocked this off after I kept falling down in here. But yeah, so this is what my original setup was and why I went about setting up the other place the way that I did. I hope... Oh, this is what you get for finding all the relics. A treasure box. And it is worth... Where's my scale? I know there's a scale here. I just don't remember where. There you are. It's worth 68,000 hydro coin, which is chump change by the time you can get to it. This is a scrap bar, by the way. And the scepter. The scepter is what I used to flatten most of this. So this area was a pain in the ass to flatten, especially back through here because there was a big trough here. But yeah. This is how I knew what would work in the other area, except building horizontal was a lot different than building vertical. But yeah, I hope you have enjoyed the series. If you have any ideas on what to play next, don't be afraid to comment, and I will see about picking it up if I don't already have it. And thank you for watching. If you learned anything useful, please drop a like, maybe a subscribe. If you enjoyed the content, the same. And we will see you next time. Have a good rest of your day.